absolutely can't wait to get into the action. We actually had some of it yesterday. It wasn't streamed, but we did have some games yesterday. And so that leads us to today, where we have some interesting matches. Dilu, like, what are you thinking? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Yeah, we're getting right into the action. Let's get right into the agent select. I'm okay. All right, you know what? I love the clove. I love that. I absolutely love that. But let's see what we got here. Our first thing is going to be Lotus. So that's honestly a good map. Let's see what we got going on here. As far as the map pool in general, I believe we have it was Lotus. I know the decider was Ascent, and then our second map was it was Haven. Yep, Lotus, Haven, Ascent. So that's definitely an interesting map pool. I'm personally like, we have 2 3-site maps to start out. So I mean, like, that's definitely gonna be an interesting dynamic, Dila. Oh no, 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 no. Me too. Absolutely. I'm actually curious to see how this ends up going. Oh, actually, it looks like someone's game crashed. So it looks like we are gonna have a tech pause to start out. But either way, I'm definitely curious to see what ends up going on here as far as the just like the map in general, right? Like, this was to start out. I believe this was whose pick. Let me take a gander at whose pick this was, because I'm curious myself. Because the big thing is, right, like, being on having 2 3-site maps in a row, I feel like the people who are picking these maps have to be really confident on whatever side, right? Because of course, like, for instance, like Joker's actually selected this map of Lotus. And at that point, MISC is of course going to pick attack. That is the easier side. So that, of course, at that point, Jokers have to be pretty confident in the fact that, they're going to have some sort of success on defense to start out. Oh, yeah. Well, without further ado, let's get right into the action. This one is going to be good. A little bit of early aggression over towards C, at least at the moment. See what ends up happening here. Pivot towards B real quickly. Aloe just trying to creep up, but there is a Viper wall here. That may cost... Oh, no. Oh, no. Zeno, no. There's no way. Gets one.
Spike down.
But honestly... they're lucky to really only get away with that.
Flash placed.
Oh no, there's no way. They're all playing for Mound at the moment right now. 100%. Oh no, yeah, early stun, just trying to get this, like, honestly, just kind of hold the line, but that paint shell can actually cause a lot of damage, and it does! And Stream Sniper drops down from the site, grabs the kill, and that is gonna do it real early. So here we go, first round in the bag for the defenders, a successful retake, and honestly, not too shabby on their part.
I'm out of here. Gotta go. Blinding press. Rip and tear.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, very, very strong defense. I mean, ultimately, I think the retake was very coordinated. And the util, the way the duels played off the util was actually very, very effective. So definitely going to look to continue to see that going forward here, at least in this half. You know, there's a good kill to start out that round. And of course, we expect them to win given the economy. And that's exactly what's going on. They just run them down and Genu gets one, but not really much else happening there.
Now we wait. Launching thorns. Blinding crack. Rip and tear. Move. Toxins going up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there's a push up here. Of course, this is a bonus round, so we expect the attack side to win. But the real question is whether they can find success on this take here, on this C take. Really, ultimately, it's going to be down to Super Shy to really defend the site. And they want absolutely nothing to do with that whatsoever. Snakebite at the feet, preventing them from getting in whatsoever. And that spike is going to come down. So now, all of a sudden, another post-plant situation. And actually, this is an interesting push here. Push into CT. This paranoia may prove to be devastating for the attack side, who's trying to defend the spike. And here it goes. Attack gets one. Sees the barrel of one more player, though.
One enemy.
And one shot, one kill, and another one. And another successful retake. Bonus round claimed. And what a round. And it kind of came down to the wire to an extent. We see Femdom over there, 5 HP. Had the regen, but like 5 HP. We see Foley at like literally like 50. So yeah, I mean, it was a lot closer.
No charges.
You know, of course, this is a round that we want to see the attack side win. No, a little bit of an eco, just a little bit. But I mean, look, we've seen crazier stuff happen. That's a great start, though. Xeno with 2 kills over in Mound, the defender of the C site, and that one way is going to prove to make things a lot more difficult for the attack side. And it is, I mean, it's looking real good right now, D-Lu. Joker's in a great position now as they increase their lead to 4-0. Oh my god, what a pit here. Shoji, though, with a great start, and that instantly takes the pit down. What in the world was that? An incredible play there to start, and they have complete and total access to the C site once again. They've been absolutely hammering on this site, and now the spike is down, and a counter pit coming out from Wen.
Shame.
Great play there, and Aloe just sitting there, just waiting over towards like really trying to catch the flank from A, and ultimately definitely find some success. Shots coming out there. Shoji
Last
will
player
fall,
standing.
but Wen gets another. Wen actually gets two. And Aloe peeking out. And that is it. I mean, look, credit where credit is due, right, Dila?
Now we wait. I'm out of here. Go, go, go.
Miss, they're just going back to C. As you said, they're just running it down.
100%, they absolutely are. And I think this is honestly a pretty good setup, just keeping, like, maintaining like the C weak side sort of. It's honestly just difficult really to spread it because it's a 3-site map, but I think the ideal play here is just to spread out the Vice utility as much as you can, putting the wall for B, and putting the rest of your neutral for A or C. That's honestly the smart play. But obviously here in this situation, of course, we're seeing some early kills go over towards A, but they're out of there. And they go right back. Shots coming out, and Poli is in a world of pain right now. Has to get something. Finds one. Looking for another and doesn't get it. Aloe with the trade. And now all of a sudden a 3v2. So men advantage coming out here for MISC. As they get access to the A site, plant that spike.
Spike
Comes right
planted.
down.
Ooh. And they're kind of waiting. I mean, this patience from Zeno needs to be strong. And will find one, looking for a little bit more, but needs to wait for Vice.
Oh, yeah. And like, that's a great start, you got to admit. Now it's a 2v2, so numbers equalized here.
Last
They look to do
player
something here.
standing.
Genu with a great shot, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, look, Genu has truly been our idol so far.
Oh my god. Get me out. I'm clocking out, guys. Goodbye.
Oh my god, wait, but Super Sai! Oh my god, Super Sai's golden right now. But Shoji takes care of business. The last kill around there and disrupts the defuse. And MISC claim their second round of the game. I had to.
No, you did it though, and that's the problem. You did it. No, I'm just kidding. But overall, MISC getting that second round of the game really shows Jokers how it's done. And you know, overall, it's definitely great to see here for MISC to kind of bring it back those rounds. And I mean, I kind of want to see a takedown here, Nobi.
I kind of want to see one too. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for that, Dealer. Appreciate it. This is why I asked my co-caster, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, early paranoia over towards Mound, just trying to maintain control, and they looks like really MISC looks to try to take control of, just kind of explore different sides of the map. That's what we've been seeing a lot of the time. They'll show presence, heavy presence on one side and then rotate really quick. So I think that's one thing that Jokers can kind of look to adapt to. Make sure they don't over rotate or anything like that. As I mean, as of right now, MISC literally have access to the A site. The snake bite going to prevent anyone from getting in. Great delay, and allows them to get the spike down.
Spike planted.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we want to do. We want to get that spike down and get into good positioning here. So we're able to hold that site down. And I mean, overall, just this defense, their retakes were so strong on C, but A seems very lackluster. And I mean, we haven't explored much onto A. And I'm so glad that they switched it up and started going to A as well.
I agree. I definitely agree with that one. Steel Garden available, though, here for the retake. And that may prove to put a thorn in Joker's side here, but it actually really is going to slow them down quite a bit. But Stream Sniper has got something to say. The time is ticking down, though, and it's ticking real low. There's no time at all left whatsoever. And that's it. They can't get the defuse, so everyone falls except for two. And so MISC claimed that round really off the back of poor timing, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing. It's like MISC starting to change it up, exploring A more. And as I said, we need to back off C. And they started backing off. They started exploring their other options here on the site. And I mean, overall, and I think they're going to go C now. And this would be terrible. This would be terrible timing.
100%. I really think the big thing here that that Joker's is going to want to try to adjust to is, like I said, it's not over rotating as much because they really are rotating a lot. But it's also these unnecessary peaks. We see Xeno trying to take an early fight out towards Mound and the falls, and now the C site, they have to dedicate a whole nother defender to the C site, right?
Yeah.
And they don't even know if the hit is gonna come here. And that's a fake smoke. That's honestly a really well-placed fake smoke because they know that these players are gonna over-rotate.
Yeah. And I mean, if they start
no.
the timing.
Oh no. No. No way! Stream Sniper got out with their life. How? There's no way. And it's still got plenty of util to use as well. Honestly, a godsend for Jokers right there. Not gonna lie. Really trying to be careful here, and trades coming out. Nightfall as well. Super Shy just trying to hold position. Make sure that they don't really get any health ticked down by the Razor Vines. Also really just wait and be patient. Spike comes down.
Spike planted.
Now, Jokers has to go ahead and retake.
Traverse
What a kill though. So patient. Here we go. Shots coming out. Trades galore. Genu finds one. Femdom with another before falling. And Aloe is at the end of the day the last one to clean it up. 4-4. So MISC, I mean, literally as soon as Jokers got their 4 to begin, and they had a strong start, MISC decides to take it right back.
Yeah, and I mean, overall, that's the thing. These rounds are so easy to come back from, but I think the main point of their success here is getting away from C. And I think this is a well-timed timeout as well. That's what I was about to say. I was about to say, walk away from C and maybe take a timeout. Maybe take a little reset. But overall, definitely think it was a great timeout here. But looking into this next round, we definitely see that ult from the shadows ready to be popped from the side of MASK. And I mean, the Jokers starting to be a little bit behind. I mean, those rounds were in their favor, but I think the main point of the fault here is just the point that Xeno is dying very, very early onto Mound. And that is the only way that they can control the C site with their Viper. Their Vice is now on A.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really do think that the Vice needs to just maintain their spot as much as possible. Like, I really do think that's the case. Because if you have a Sentinel anchoring, like really anchoring, that's kind of, it makes it a lot more difficult for the attack side to get anywhere or really do much. It kind of stops them, or at least delays, right? And I think that's really important. So the big thing for really going forward here that I think Jokers need to do better is just making sure that their Sentinels are doing what they got to do in terms of anchoring.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing, especially when in Viper on this map is kind of a Senti. Like, that's what they're used for. And I mean, controller as well to control the site. But in a sense, on this map of Lotus, on these 3 sites, Viper can be used as a second Senti. And I mean, dying that early from Xeno needs to be stopped here. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to slow it down, play behind this little box here in that corner, try to figure out what more they can do. And I mean, we're going to pop open door, go B.
Oh yeah, I think that's honestly the play here. And look, I mean, at the end of the day, like, they really want to try to avoid this Omen. If they're smart, they'll be looking at how the economy is right now for Jokers and kind of how that's kind of looking going forward, right? Like, who can buy this round, who can't. And it's really everyone except Omen who can't buy. So, of course, you also don't want to give away anything for free. So right there, literally, you can see Shoji's just in a position where it's pretty much a one and done, right? So that's just not what you want to be doing. So that could result in a decent start, but I mean, I guess not, because Aloe just decides to turn up.
And I mean, that's something that you want to see. I mean, you want to see that turn up. You want to see them be able to get those kills. And now, bringing it back, though. This was interesting. I mean, we saw that 4-0 now switch to 5-4, so definitely something you want to see here. You want to see MISC be able to bring this back, especially on the attack. It's so much more comfortable. And the defense is just a little bit interesting. And I mean, now we're 4-stack B, 3-stack B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I mean, look, interesting play here. This has got to be some sort of set play, right? Like, something that they maybe cooked up during the timeout. Like, you've got to think. That's honestly what we tend to see a lot of the time. is usually on the eco, just like you'll see a timeout on an eco round and just say, hey, like play out the eco, but on the next gun round, let's do XY. You know, and I think that's probably what we're seeing here, and it's working out so far. Stream Sniper gets 2, Holy gets 1, and that was perfect. They read the fact that the rotates are so common, and they pushed up B and tried to control that map space, and it worked out in their favor. Really, really good paranoia there.
Remaining.
Stream Sniper gets another. Now there's only 1 left, and they go absolutely crazy. A 4K and a flawless round coming out for Jokers, and they tie up the score. That's exactly what they needed to do.
Yeah, and as you said, they read those rotates, and I wanted to point that out as well. I mean, they've seen them kind of go back and forth these last couple rounds, so that's definitely a great play there to be able to push out B, stop the rotate immediately, and try to do what they can do. And I mean, that paranoia perfectly timed for Stream Sniper to get that kill as well.
Yeah, definitely agree. I mean, look, at the end of the day, like, even though MISC has really honestly gotten a whole lot of rounds in a row, at least that's what it seems like, but players like Stream Sniper have been still doing really, really well in the kill department. With, like, I think they were like 13 and 4. Is that what I saw? I know it's crazy. Yeah, 13 and 4. That's wild to me. So very, very well played in terms of that, but it really doesn't matter if you can't win the rounds at the end of the day. We're seeing Wen just trying to run up here towards A. The rest of the team as well. Stream Sniper looking to get something here as this wall comes down. Nightfall coming out and actually may be able to catch a player, and does. Shoji not aware of the possibility that the player might be in the corner. Showstopper getting popped, and it's gonna find 1. So much value right now, but it's still a 2v2.
But I mean, the health is on the side of the defense, though. This is something that they want, and almost the kill. The paint shell sent out as well. Have to back up, and now can be forced to fight.
So much pressure, but Wen! Absolutely incredible stuff there. 4K to save it. Spray transfer. 1 and 2. Incredible job.
Wow. What a round there from Wen. That is something that you want to see from your Viper. You want to see that control, and that was definitely very, very strong there from them. But I mean, both of them going door was actually interesting. I felt like it was just to play together, but again, that playing separately, we forced them back with the paint shells. Could have been timed maybe a little bit better, but I saw the vision, but Wen with a godly shot onto both of them.
Yeah. 100%. I really do think that ultimately what needs to happen here is and oh my god, whoa, not the dry peek out the smoke. That's not what needs to happen. Wait a minute. Wait, whoa. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, honestly, Jokers have really just taken so many of these peaks just randomly, seemingly, right? Like, that's kind of, I don't know, that's what it seems like to me. And it's definitely not something that I think is helping them in any capacity. We literally just saw 2 people dry swing out the smoke, and I think they got 1, but it ultimately resulted in MISC with the man advantage. And now they can just pivot towards A for free.
Yeah, but I mean, Stream Sniper being here again could be very, very deadly. I mean, that wall's about to go down, but this patience can be strong. Wen!
Oh my god, no! Not without that, though. Wen continuing the reign of terror. And Aloe claims the kill as well. Now it's a 4v1. A pit for a 4v1 is a little crazy to me. But you know what? We'll take it.
4 points.
Spike planted.
But yeah, I mean, this push on to B, as you said, that pit is very crazy for a 4v1. And I mean, overall, it's just securing the round. I mean, they deserve this round. So if any way that Femdom can do this, the push in was perfect.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, look, good start. It was honestly it was a valiant effort to even go in there and try to clutch it. I would have personally said, hey, save it, especially given the fact that the economy is like, actually no, it was the last run of the half. You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. There's no point saving. But yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, look, now I really do feel like given the fact that this was Joker's like selected map, getting a 5-7 on defense is honestly very good. And now that they're on attack, I think things are personally looking up for them. Like,
Yeah.
so ultimately, if you're attacking, you really want at least an 8-4. I think that's kind of like the minimum you want in terms of this map. Not that you can't do anything without that, but I really think that's probably the most effective thing here. As now we see Jokers are in a pretty solid position. They look to head towards A. There's literally no one home at all right now. 3 people towards B, but they're going to rotate real quick. They got to get on that site fast.
The Vise v Vise action on C.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Aloe.
Aloe. No. Didn't have to do it to him. Femdom going right in there. Genu
Spike down A.
looking to do something here.
One
Gets
enemy
2, and
remaining.
oh my goodness, a bloodbath. And I talked about the flood. That was certainly an effective one right there.
Yeah. And that's something you want to see. You want them to be able to execute these sites perfectly. And what a great retake from the side of the defense here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, that's definitely not the start that Jokers wanted. I talked about like it being an advantage, having the 5-7. Now that it's 5-8, they've got to watch out because things can get out of hand really, really quickly.
And I mean, we want to keep that in our control as much as possible. But I mean, we could see the difference here in the defense. And I mean, we already see this. We see that 2-1-2, and this is what I was wanting
Still waiting.
from Jokers.
100%. And like, I really do feel like this map out of most maps is one that you really got to watch out for these ecos because there's a lot of angles that, like, look at these chokes over on A. Like if you have a duelist like going in there real quick, just diving in, you can honestly get like right, like classic right click, like really, really easy. I know it's happened to me more than a few times during ranked. So look, I mean, you know, it's very, very possible. So just definitely these teams have got to be careful in these eco rounds. It's you never know. Outlaw though in hand, and that's a good start from one, but I don't think they're aware of the 2 players that were able to go forward in stairs.
Oh
my god. Oh no.
I'll find you.
And there we go. Super Side looking to get something and whips a little bit, but still lands the kill. That's going to be a rifle claimed. Genu is going to have to back off. Bulldog now in the hand of Super Shy. You look to do a little something more with this round. 20 seconds left on the clock. Aloe holding B, trying to defend it as best as possible. These players are just creeping around. And Aloe finds Super Shy. That was honestly their in.
Yeah. I mean, Super Shy.
Great shot.
Ooh, yeah. A great shot from Puli, but a great patience there as well. And one thing that I want to talk about with the defense, especially in that round, they waited to rotate. They were very, very patient. We had Vise on C throughout that whole round, and Clove was on B that whole time. And that's the thing. They're waiting and they're ready. And that is the patience that we want to see, especially from a game-winning team here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, ultimately, like, MISC really were... They read the fact that, hey, one player has a gun now. This is losable. We understand, like, the fact that we have man advantage, but you never know what could happen. They played it disciplined. Like, we saw Genu back off after the rifle was claimed there, and honestly, that's a great way to play. So they're just ultimately, I feel like they're playing honestly a lot more disciplined Valorant than we've been seeing thus far from Jokers. But of course, things can still turn around. 5-9 is not the end all be all, but that's a great start from Shoji.
And I mean, that's the start you want. I mean, the patience here is very, very strong, but Soji getting that kill is just causing the man a disadvantage to go back to the attack here. They're already at a round disadvantage. There's not much more they can do when fighting it out on stairs, trying to get a pick, but playing patient as well, and the patience here is what is going to be winning for them, but Fendom finding one.
Yeah, and that regen shield is going to prove to actually probably get some work done right there, because it just gives them a little bit more health to work with. The possibility for them coming from getting a kill. Xeno, though, finds 1 and 2. So both players on A will fall, and now it's just down to Shoji and Katak. Katak. I don't know. But here we go. Retake attempt here. 2v4, and it's honestly going to be really, really difficult for them to do much here. And yeah, it's not getting done, unfortunately. Fully in stream sniper clean it up. That's going to be 6-9. So Joker's now looking to claw their way back here.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what they want. They don't want to go out on this first round so early. No matter what, it is a BO3. So they do still have 2 games to bring it back. But overall, Xeno with that great 2K there. The patience on A was something to be noted about. And overall, going into this next round, we do see, I think we're getting closer to some ults here. I would like to hope, but we might see a couple ults here start to be able to be popped. And hopefully, some of those will go in the favor of the Jokers.
Oh yeah. See what ends up happening here, and I mean, like I said, of course, like having a 6-9 scoreline is the sort of situation where like you're like there's still a lead certainly, but things can turn around at any point. So Clippers are definitely not out of this, and I think they need to recognize that. Spam coming out, and Poli finds an early kill. That's a great pick. Aloe now looking to defend along with the rest of MISC, who are looking to just kind of find their way into C, just rotate kind of early. But that's a great start from Zeno. Flick of the wrist, like a little micro adjustment. They're just continuing on their path, on their war path. And we're going to see a rotation prompted over towards A.
And I mean, that's what they wanted to do. But overall, look at B here. Look how far pushed up they are. Super shy. All up in B, and Stream Sniper all the way up in the site now. Shoji trying to find one, and will.
Last player standing.
I mean, look. I mean, you've got to be kidding. Was that a team ace? Yeah, it was a team ace. Every player got one. Everyone got theirs. So there you go. I mean, like, and honestly, I feel like Jokers did really well that round. They kind of changed things up. They were really proactive as to kind of reading where these players would be. You know, I feel like that's honestly a very, very good start for them. Just in terms of being like adaptability and stuff like that. I kind of mentioned that earlier and how important it is. I really, really think that's kind of a win con of this game is being able to adapt, because now at this point, both teams on attack were showing a lot of, like, you know, kind of willingness to rotate. I think that's huge.
Yeah, and that's something you especially want with these 3 site maps. You want that willingness to rotate. And I mean, overall, look at this on C. Look at C. Look over there. What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. We are seeing 3 players over towards that site. Vice on A, Solo holding, and these players are literally just walking up into B. No one knows anything at all. Oh my God, they get right in there. And these players might actually be able to get something here. Are they going to know about it? I don't think so, but both players turn their back. There's no way. Katak finds one with the stinger. What in the world is going on? Shoji with 1. The slide comes out, and both players, like, the defenders turn their back, and then the attackers turn their back as well. That was just crazy.
And that's not something you wanted to see. I mean, that push-up was perfect. But Katak here is super shy. Will find one, looking for Soji as well, but can't find him.
Big kill on Shoji's part. He's like, hey, will come out, just trying to really claim a kill on anyone who might be holding a little cheeky angle. Zeno with 1 kill. Shoji actually reses. Not dead yet. Is popped. 1v1 situation. Is gonna just try to run. 70 HP in a dream. Has the shorty in hand and grabs the kill. Honestly, what a heads-up play from Zeno to just sit there with the shorty. And very, very well used.
Yeah, and I mean, Joker's starting to bring this back. And I mean, that's something that you want. I mean, in this tournament, it should be back and forth. I mean, these are the last 4 teams of this whole invitational. The top 4. And this is the competition that you want to see here. And Zeno putting in that work as well on that Viper. And that is great.
100%. And one other thing I want to point out here just in this round coming up is like Joker's ult economy. Like it is looking real good right now. They've got 4 online. This is great. And they're 1 off the Steel Garden as well. So about to have 5 ults. That could prove to be devastating for MISC. So we expect them to win this round. That's already a great start. Femdom claims 1. The Nightfall will come out. So I mentioned that, and Aloe is going to have to find their way off site as they're now decayed and currently being tracked. Pink shells come out, and really their whole goal here should really just be to get that spike down as soon as possible. Pit at the ready. That spike is down.
About to get aggressive here on site.
Oh yeah.
One.
A bloodbath.
Oh my gosh. What? That was so quick.
Yeah, right? An absolute bloodbath. And like literally as soon as MISC tried to retake, they pretty much instantly got shut down due to number one, good positioning. And honestly, I think that's what made it so that, you know, Jokers didn't really have to expend that many ults. They used to, but they've still got a showstopper online and they're still one off that Still Garden. So they're still in a pretty good spot. But I really do feel like the real reason they won that round so quickly was just because of their positioning. And really, Jokers just weren't ready for it.
Yeah.
Or rather,
And that's
MISC weren't
something
ready for
that
it.
you want to see. And I mean, look at this immediate aggression onto C. We're going to see the roles reversed from opposite sides here. And Aloe somehow finding their way out, but Steel Garden in hand can work perfectly.
Yeah. Showstopper coming out. I mentioned it. And there we go. It's going right in. Zeno with a kill onto Aloe. It's a great opening. Showstopper doesn't really find much value, but allows them plenty of space into the site. That spike comes right down. It's not planted for mounds, so these players on Jokers are gonna have to maintain their space on the site. But there's already a flank coming out. They just pop up right from CT, and these players are just they're taking them out one by one.
Yeah, I mean, the patience here, they're stuck out on mound, but they did see Street Sniper. They did see him, but Zeno's shooting through the smoke, finding one, and when trying to fight and can't find it there, Stream Sniper closing it out, putting a flawless towards the Jokers, and now it's looking like the roles are completely reversed here, and Jokers putting in that work.
Completely agree with you there, right? I mean, Jokers put in a lot of work there to really like I said, we've been seeing a lot of changes just in the way they've been playing, the way they've been approaching map control thus far, and I feel like that's been a really big point to talk about. So that's huge from them. Ultimately, though, we look at MISC, and this is, if there were any, this is certainly their opportunity to come back. They're no longer on an eco. They have 4 ults available, 4 really high value ults. And so, yeah, I mean, like, we can see a lot here. Attack gets 1 instantly traded, but Super Shy with 2.
The immediate response and the trades here are something to be noted, Nobi. And I mean, Super Shy finding those 2, but looks like the immediate rotates to A here.
Yeah.
But they might be able to escape and maybe go towards C, but it looks like Stream Sniper is going to try to walk up, but look at Zeno up on B.
It's possible, but these players are just really trying to, on MISC, are really just trying to play for info at the moment. They're down numbers, and they've got to get themselves in a situation where they can equalize. They've got to aggress a little bit. One gets 1, but Super Shy, again, instantly trades. So that's 3 on the round now, possibly on for the ace. They've got access to the A site. They're going to get that spike down once again.
Yeah, and I mean, A has been the money maker for them here, but Soji trying to find the kill. Stream Sniper throwing out that blast back and backing him up a little bit, saying, get back, no! So overall, Soji kind of, finding that timing perfectly when getting the kill onto Super Shy.
Last player standing.
No way. There's no way that MISC find their way back into this round. Paint shells coming out there. They now know where this player is. The spam's gonna have to come out, and now there's no more one way. One player there to back them up, halving the spike, but Shoji defending the diffuser there, and they are gonna get it. I don't know how they managed to bring that one back. They got the spike down. Like, Jokers were in such a good spot, but they just couldn't come up with it.
And I mean, I think just really, I don't even know what happened right there. I couldn't even tell you an explanation, but MISC proving that miracles are possible and bringing it back now to 10-10. And now, as you said, there is still ults on the board, though. The thing was with Jokers, when they had those 4 ults, they used 3 out of the 4 in 1 round. Now, we see that 1 round, only 1 was used for the side of MISC. We still have that Steel Garden, and we still have that Fade ult, the Neon ult. We have a lot of things that are so strong. That Nightfall might create some nightmares for MASC.
Nah, 100% there. Ooh, that was Aura. Okay. All right. No, but you are absolutely right, though. And I really do think that Nightfall, really these ults in general, can cause a whole lot of damage real quick here. I mean, 3 of those ults are I mean, like, and it really also, of course, it depends on how it's used. That Steel Garden can either be a really high value ult or basically useless. It really just depends on how you use it, and that goes for the Nightfall as well. And same thing with the Overdrive. So let's see what ends up happening here. A little bit of a slower round that we're seeing here from Jokers. They look to just creep up, default a little bit more. We see the spread on the map is kind of just all across. These players really just looking to get info, but honestly, MISC is doing well to not give that much info out.
Toxin screen
Yeah,
down.
and I mean, that's something that you want too. But that door being opened is going to create the rotate here. And it looks like there is going to be 2 people towards A, 2 towards B, but C might be free. And Aloe ripping that Steel Garden.
Steel Garden, well used, but it doesn't even
30
matter.
seconds left.
Stream Sniper with the shorty in hand. Just blasting him away. And Femdom is going to get that spike down. And now all of a sudden, a 4v4 situation. Retake attempt here. Stun coming out from Neon. Super Shy has got to get it done. Nightfall coming out. Shoji with a one-tap peek. Pink shells coming out. And here we go. The retake is in full force right now. Trying to find their way into that site. Spam coming out. And now a 3v2 situation. Genu with one to equalize. Another shot. And the flick of the wrist. Tap of the spike. Now the player holding in there. Shoji's not dead yet. The 1 player and 2. Femdom
Get your place.
finds 180 and finds the second. Cool, calm, and collected throughout there. That gives Jokers their 11th round. That was impressive, Dilu.
Yeah, no, that was definitely impressive. And I mean, the not dead yet almost worked. They weren't dead. But then it's just the immediate reaction there. But the spray through the smoke caused that to be so successful. And I mean, that is something that Jokers wants. They didn't want the pressure from Master. They just wanted the patience. They wanted MISC to kind of stay back. And I think that patience bothered them. And they just kind of created that space and ran with it. And now it is 11-10. This is another time where the Jokers have been up in rounds.
And definitely, I mean, look, Jokers have had plenty of opportunities. Honestly, really, MISC has had plenty of opportunities thus far, right? Like, I mean, Jokers, of course, had the initial one, just given the fact that they had such a good start on defense, and they ended up losing that. So both teams have really had great opportunities. It's really just, it just comes down to, like, who's gotten the edge in these rounds, and it's been real close, I can tell you that much.
And I mean, this is what the competitive is going to be. The overdrive hasn't worked twice.
That one's unfortunate right there. I cannot lie. Shoji finds one. Access to the site. But, I mean,
remaining.
look, share of gameplay has been on point thus far. Super Shy, the last one to really defend the site, and has access to the spike, kind of. There's 2 players holding it. 1 player swinging off contact, but Wen doesn't care at all. Literally picks up that Vandal and 1 shot, 1 kill. That evens up the scoreline one more time.
Yeah, and that is the patience that we want to talk about. I mean, this even scoreline has been so back and forth. But as I said at the beginning, this is going to be a competitive tournament. So this is what we want to see. We want to see everybody wanting to win, wanting to push themselves for greatness. And right here at the Roso Invitational, that is what we see. And as Roso says, this is where talent blooms. And we're seeing it here today.
100%. We are definitely seeing it here today in full force. Completely agree with you there. I mean, really, the way these teams have adapted has been extremely impressive on both sides. You know, regardless of who may be in the lead or not, I feel like these teams have really kind of stepped up to the plate in terms of matching each other's skill level. It's really like, what you'll end up seeing a lot of the time is one team will crumble to pressure or just feel the nerves or whatever. Nah, both of these teams they want to win, and they're showing it right now. They're 100% locked in.
But I mean, this here could be interesting. I mean, Femdom's still walking up, but the patience here on C needs to be strong from the 2 defenders. Razorfine shot, but not too much pressure. Oh,
not a whole lot here. One with an early kill, though. That's actually, that's a little crazy. That orb actually gives them an escape route as well. And the arc rose too. Femdom really can't get an inch right now.
And I mean, they kind of have to just back up and reevaluate the whole situation here. I mean, look at Spike. It's still in spawn. They haven't decided where they're going to go with it yet. And I don't know if that was on purpose, though.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe just some defaulty action, trying to find a kill. I mean, Super Shy walking up.
30 seconds left.
Yeah. I really think one important point to note here is like kind of the effectiveness of utility there. Like we saw, for instance, like paint shells being used in that situation. And it really, even though, yes, it did some damage, they had no idea and they weren't really able to play off of it well. And I talk about good utility usage. The wall was perfect right there. Zeno gets one. And the pit is active, but there's a planter there, and they actually get out. Katak looking to get it done. They have to get off the spike. There's no time left to do anything at all. And that is going to do it. Katak had to stick that and was not able to. So MISC actually claim a round off of it, and that was a crucial blunder there.
Yeah, and that is something that is detrimental, and then that timeout will be perfectly timed. I mean, they had to back up. They had to make a new decision, and I mean, this is now match point for MISC. So now, Jokers maybe trying to figure out what they can do on the attack. What's a big thing that they can change? And I think one would maybe be exploring B.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. I think the scary part about B is really the vice wall there. I think what they really should be doing is defaulting a little bit and then ending B, because when you default, you can at the very least try to trip the wall early, so that way they kind of, it's a little bit of info denial in some sort of way, and then cut noise and rehit. I really think that's the big thing. I think showing presence around the map is the best thing to do without giving up your life. I mean, they have plenty of util that they can use. They've got Viper Wall for info denial. They've got the Prowlers. You know, they've got different things to kind of maintain space and get info. And I really think they need to take advantage of that.
Yeah. And going into this next round, I want to see it that showstopper popped maybe early on B. As you said, we can trip that wall early, try to make some action.
%. Yeah, I just think that being able to deny info for the defenders is the win con here. And of course, now, I mean, it's pretty much do or die for Jokers. They've got to get something here. Good info gained early, though, understanding that there is a player towards B. But this is kind of what I talked about, right? There's a little bit more defaulty of a showing than we've seen in previous rounds from Jokers. So yes, there's 3 towards C right now, but I mean, ultimately there are still 2 around other sides of the map, and they're just going to try to creep up and kind of explore other sides.
Yeah, and I mean, that's good. The patience needs to be strong, and that is one thing that we have seen from the attack, which makes the defenders so nervous. The patience here, not showing any presence.
I mean, I think really by now they need to also be looking for picks actively. Do not get me wrong. That's still very, very important here. I think it's actually necessary. But this outlaw may prove to be devastating, and it does. Katak with an early kill. And actually picks up a rifle as well. That's an advantage of having great economy. 1 bullet left and tags Poli for 140.
30 seconds left.
I mean, man advantage now for MISC. All of a sudden, Poli does not have a whole lot of health to work with either.
Good hit.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what you want to see from MISC. I mean, the defense now at the man advantage, but the Nightfall is popped and Aloe is marked. Has to back off. Has to change it up here, but Poli, look how low.
We'll catch them.
Yeah, Poli has like no health for it at all. Plant is coming out. There's barely any time left. When gets the plant. Oh, well, actually, one doesn't get the plant down, but the plant does go down, and one gets one. Kills all over the place. And now, all of a sudden, there's only one left to stand. It's going to be Genu, who's got 93 health, has got a shorty as well. And the Steel Garden is going to force a delay. Has a seeds available. There's one other player left. Last one is 1 HP. He's literally got 6 health. Time ticking down. Seas comes out, and that's going to give away the location. Waiting for the peek. And the flick! And Super Shy clutches it, saves the game for Jokers. And we are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what I expected to see, just given how close the game was. But, I mean, look, I'm happy about it.
Now we wait.
Yeah, and I mean, the first map of the tournament is already overtime. And we can tell you guys, this is what we're going to see for the rest of the day. But overall, 12-12 is something that we want to see. We want to see this aggression, Nobi, and I'm saying that. Top 4 teams, we want to see this. We don't want it to be a blowout. We want them to fight as hard as they can to stay in the tourney. And now it's showing. 12-12 overtime, first map. And you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that I agree with right there. I mean, look, here we go. So, I mean, last, like, now that we switch sides again here, what are you thinking? What do you think needs to be changed versus the first half of the game? Oh my God. Oh. Team mound presence.
I was about to say that needs to be changed. We need to put some more aggression on Mounds with 2 people instead of 1. Not having Xeno die early every round. But overall, this is what we want to see. The defense now at a man advantage.
My God.
But Wen, what? Hello?
Wow, that is insane to me. Well, Wen gets some great value there, and now all of a sudden, the player over towards A is low, but actually still manages to get a kill. That's really, really well played. And now it's a 3v1 situation. So the spike comes down, but Wen has got so much work to do. Full health, but not in a great situation. But the thing is, they're 1 off of the pit. That can prove to be insane. Snakebite comes out. At this point, these players should be aware of the location somewhat. Oh, they come out, and yeah, I mean, the jump peak was honestly pretty well played. I will say that much.
Yeah, and I mean, that was well played there from Jokers, and that is one that they wanted to win. They wanted to get that defensive round, which they have been so great on before.
Switching sides.
And as well as the attack, we're going to see if they can close it out here, or we'll go again.
Hey, look, I mean, you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised, to be perfectly honest with you, if we did go further than what we are right now. Of course, Joker's in a situation where they want to, you know, really try to capitalize on this success that they've been having, that they had in the most recent round. And of course, now they actually time out here. They're the ones who time out, even though they're in the lead, because they want something solid to work with. They want a plan going into this round. They're on the precipice of winning, and like it shows how much they actually want to win, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, overall, it's like really setting up for success here for this final round. Get in, get out, and get ready for the next map. And I mean, I think that's something that we want to do. I mean, they don't want to be here all day. So they probably want to just go, okay, let's bring our mental in here, try to do what they can do. And overall, it's great to see, but definitely setting up some success for this final round will be great for them. But overall, there's no ults on the board though, Nobi. So we're going to have to make this, we're going to have this clean cut and do what we can do.
Absolutely. I mean, it's as equal as it can be, Delu, right? And when you're in this sort of situation, and I think that's a really important point to make. So bear that in mind. Here we go, though. Next round in the cards, and we start out. Here we go. A little bit of early A lobby, just a little bit of fighting just from the side of MISC. They try to get something.
But the patience, though, we need to stay patient on the side of the defense, though. Because if they walk up on A, they're going to walk right into Cat.
Oh, yeah. And Zeno with 1. Trade is instantly there. And what is going on right now? Katic is gotta, like, get some... Oh my God, almost gets super shy with a flick right there. Insane. And just pushing up onto A lobby. And we are going to actually see some rotates prompted off the back of that. So a great start from them. But now it's honestly not a bad idea to rotate. Dream Sniper gets 1. There's still 1 player on the A site. I think it's a great idea to start to rotate. Or they can just take the site. Doesn't matter at all. Boombot in hand. Holy, finds Shoji. And now all of a sudden, a 4v1 situation. Jokers an inch away from winning the game. And taking the first map. Their pick. Aloe with 1. Still a 1v3 situation, and it's planted for them in tree.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what you want. Aloe trying their best. Gonna try to find 1, 2, and 3, but this tap can be deadly. The instant breakthrough.
Oh, no.
And no. Win. But this going first to Jokers after an unfortunate beginning, but the comeback is so real. And that is something that we want to see here at the Roso Invitational.
100%. Look, a great start for Jokers. They claim their map pick, and they did really well on it ultimately. I really do genuinely feel like these players have done an excellent job. And we take a look at the what we have in terms of our maps going forward. We have Haven Ascent. So certainly MISC is not out 100%. Yeah. But now the pressure is certainly on them, right? They've got to win their map pick here if they want to get to the decider, and it's important.
Yeah. And I mean, overall, you definitely want that to happen. You need to get these map picks of your own because if you let it run away from you, there's not much more you can do.
Yeah, yeah, not much I agree with. I really do feel like one thing we need to see a little bit more is just I talked about adaptability, and that's been great from both teams. But I really feel like we just want to see a little bit better positioning as far as like who's peaking what, right? Like a lot of these players, like for instance, a big problem that we were seeing across a lot of those defense rounds from Jokers was they were just kind of peaking unnecessarily over in C Mound. And we saw a lot of that. That's just one example, but we saw a lot of that, and I really do feel like what they want to do is just kind of try their best to clean up their positioning a little bit, play off of each other a little bit more. So definitely, I want to see that coming into the next map.
And I mean, eventually they did at the end there. That positioning was very clean from Jokers. They switched it up right there. And I think if they carry that into the next map, there's nothing that can stop them.
Oh, yeah. Not much I agree with, but let's see if let's ultimately see if MISC can stop them. I'm curious. I'm excited to see whether it can happen. We are going to go to a break. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Roso Invitational. This one is going to be exciting. We see here with the map screen, Lotus was 14-12. It was a very, very entertaining match that we had. It was really neck and neck the whole time. We saw like early on in the game, we saw a lot of kind of string of rounds in a row, 4 from Jokers, 4 from MISC. And then after that, it was just literally a complete and total brawl. And so that's it was honestly so entertaining. If that's what we're going to see going forward, look, we got some interesting stuff in store. I'm excited for it. So yeah, I'm extremely happy to see that. I mean, ultimately, Dilu, what did you think about that map?
And I mean, that map was definitely so back and forth. And the first map of the tourney streamed going into OT is insane. But that, again, that's what I said. That's what we want to see. So 14-12 is definitely a good start for the Jokers. But I mean, overall, we did see a quick comeback there from MISC. I'm actually very surprised about the outcome of that map. MISC was running with it. But overall, now we are on their map pick. And I will not say the things that I could say about Haven right now. I don't want to jinx anybody.
Yeah,
but whoever's on the attack, if it's up 6-0, I'm leaving the stream immediately. I can't do it. I can't.
Yep. Yeah, if I see some sort of 9-3 comeback, if I see someone go up 6-0 and then lose, we're gonna have some problems. All right. Anyway, we're just reeling over the Sen game from yesterday. It's okay, guys. Don't worry. We're okay. We're okay. We're not that hurt. We are.
I'm so
anyway, though.
Don't lie.
I'm still hurting.
No. I am hurt.
I'm still hurt.
I am terrible. But overall,
100%.
I think we're ready to see that agent select.
Oh, yeah.
I am ready.
100%. Me too. I am excited to get right into the action here. Let's go ahead and get it done, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to start. Go ahead and get into that agent select here over on Haven. I'm curious about what we're going to see.
Yeah. And I mean, please, if I see... I might leave. I just can't. It's terrifying. I'm scared. Oh, and when now turning into West Side. Oh God.
Oh no. No.
Oh,
No.
God.
No. 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 No.
It's
No.
over. No.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm afraid. I'm very, very afraid. All good though. But here we go. I mean, look, Jokers now in a situation okay, all of them are hovering at this point. We're seeing I'm seeing a Yoru being hovered and actually selected Xeno on Yoru. That I love. I'm absolutely excited. There's no way. That's amazing.
I love the Yoru. But again, Xeno was the one on Viper last time. So I'm a little bit interested to see the difference here. And Aloe on Clove, but Aloe was the one playing Senti last time. So this is definitely going to be interesting to see. But I mean, now MISC needs to win 2 and only Mask needs to win 1. So I really like the Mask comp here though.
Yeah, no, I really do like the MISC comp is actually pretty decent too. Chamber's insane.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, double Senti with Chamber is gonna be interesting to see. That's gonna be an interesting dynamic to see who's on what site, especially if they're starting out on defense. I'm excited to see that. So our agent select is done though. As far as the comps go, I mean, I think Joker's comp is a little bit better. It's a little bit more well-rounded in my opinion. I think having that double duelist, that Neon Yoru combo is honestly going to be really, really cool to see. That's something I'm really excited for. So yeah, I mean, I'm ultimately really excited to see how that goes. Let's go ahead and see how this goes though. Start out. It looks like like I said, at the end of the day, these players are, I mean, they have so much talent. They have so much potential here. So
yeah. And I mean, overall, it's definitely going to be exciting to see. I mean, I do like the map of Haven, besides what terrible, atrocious things happened yesterday on this map. And, you know, I'm a little excited, but I'm also scared. Nobi, if it's 6-0, we have to do a lap around our room. We just have to run.
I'm going to be hyperventilating.
But overall, I definitely like the comps here. That Chamber is so interesting to see. We don't really see it much anymore, but I'm excited to see it here and now. So the attack side here is going to be interesting, and I am scared.
Yeah, I'm afraid as well. Trust me, I'm deathly afraid of what's about to happen here. Let's just see.
Chat. I wish you guys could see. But any Sen fans in the chat also freaking out. let me know. But overall, definitely exciting to see. But this is going to be very, very fun.
Yeah, 100% Misery looking to Misery. Why did I just say Misery? That's our observer. All right, Misery mentioned. Thank you, Misery, for playing the game and just going absolutely crazy. No, I'm joking. That's Wen here, who decides to just absolutely destroy everyone on the C site. One player pushing up in garage, but is Wen ready for it? Attack it is. I'll say that much. 100%. A great start for MISC on the defense.
That was so fast.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Okay. Oh.
All right.
Okay. Delusional isn't locked in, guys. Delusional needs an Alani. Not sponsored. But overall, going into this map, that is a great start there for MISC. And that is something that they want to start. And I mean, overall, the pistol round did go to MASC last time.
Well, look, MISC is in a situation where I really think they. Okay, wait, that's a crazy recon dart right there. There's 3 players in garage. The spam is coming out, and a lot of these players are low now. There's a smoke in the way. Aloe claiming 2 right away. 2 more players in the site. Balui grabbing one and done with another kill. Wait, oh my God, these trades were actually really fast on the side of Joker. So they do quite well in terms of being able to kind of like bounce their way back a little bit. It is their anti-eco. So getting 3 off the board is pretty good.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, and that's something that you want. I mean, this start is going to be good. And also, they're not on the attack side, so I am not scared anymore. I now have security that I will not freak out this map. But overall,
imagine we see a 6-0 though. That would be insane.
Oh no, bro. But it'll be no. It's just the opposite. It's just the opposite. Oh no. But overall, this is definitely something that you want to see here. This early aggression from MISC proving that they definitely want to win this game here.
100%. And I think another important point here to mention is, and this is kind of feeding back into what we saw with Lotus, is the rotation speeds on these teams right here. I mean, like, that's a really important point. If their rotations are on point, I really do think that MISC are going to come out on top here. There's a tripwire here. They are going to look for flank. Shots coming out. Super Shy, though, has got something to say. Claims 1 kill. I'm not sure if they saw the second, though. There's a dart. The spam is coming out as well, but actually gets pinged by the dart. That's so unfortunate. 1 kill found. Looking for more. Claims a second. Attack with the headhunter.
Last player standing.
Putting in the work. And now Shoji getting it done. And Joker's narrowly finding their way into a round win.
But the damage there was detrimental to the economy. But overall, that is a good round that MASC needed to win. But overall, we look at that, and was it really that much of a success? I mean, they all dropped. It was a 1v1 at the end.
I mean, like, ultimately, I think one big thing here now that we're okay, you know, I'll say the line. You know what? Guess what round we're in, do?
4th one.
It's round 4. That's the first gun round. It's the most important round.
Whoa! But it's not really a gun round. We have guardians here, man. I don't really know what's happening.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm seeing outlaws. Yeah, you're all right. There's some guardians on the table, but you know what? Those guardians can put in a lot of work in the hands of these players. Pete coming out, Shoji ready for that, and aware of the fact that the player was pretty much aiming towards someone else completely different, and just decided to swing out wide there. And that was honestly a really good peek.
But yeah, that is something that you want. I mean, that patience there. But now they're both holding the A site. And I mean, Xeno trying to lurk up. The spike is towards mid. Might try to push towards C. But look, Super Shy waiting patiently. As well as Wen on the other side.
Super, this is giving me anxiety right here. There's 2 players just literally ready and waiting. Okay, Super Shy backs off. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to see anyone there. Shoji holding the angle and just instantly one-tap Super Shy. That is insane. 2 players towards short here. Looking to exec onto A. They're literally just walking in. Spots out 1 player and the spam comes out. Now Genu, low in health right now. That spike comes down.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what you want. And I mean, it looked like it was going towards B at first and the switch to A, but overall, this is a good round. This is good positioning here from the attack side.
Oh my god, Sam coming out. They're trying their best to hold the site, and now it's a 1v1. Stream Sniper and Wen. The last one's to stand, a classic at 8 HP, and Stream Sniper gets it. You've got to be joking.
I mean,
What
apparently
a play to tie up that score, Dilu.
Yeah, that's something that you want to see. I mean, overall, definitely a great round for them to win. But overall, we look at this now, and it's 2-2. We're going back to this repeating back and forth score line.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, this is kind of what I expected in a way, right? Like, I feel like Lotus and Haven are somewhat similar in a lot of ways, obviously aside from the 3-site map concept. I really think map control, because of that, map control is really important. So, you know, like, that's huge.
I mean, the patience here needs to be perfect. The dimensional drift pop spots 4, I think, yeah. And now we're just kind of going to wait to retake into the site, but it's already taken by the attackers. Jokers putting in that work.
Yeah. And oh no, this Bucky's scaring me right now, though. This is insane. Playing off contact is crazy, too. Super shy. Has honestly been incredible so far. Zeno grabs one with the Bucky. Stun coming out and grabs one. Stream Sniper ready for the refrag. And all of a sudden, MVSK Jokers. I mean, they look. That was a really well done take of the site, and it was a really well done hold as well. Just because of the fact that they were able to get the spike down and then instantly take space, aware of the fact that these players really didn't have a whole lot of weapons to work with, and they did a great job just holding together, playing for trade, all that stuff.
And I mean, that's something that we want to see, Nobi, and that is the kind of thing Jokers proving that they want to win this out, but also miss fighting as hard as possible. Zeno with the immediate pick. That aggression is so dominant on the side of Jokers. And now, not much more Shoji can do unless they want to walk out Garage, but there's so many.
Oh yeah. Neural Theft coming out too. That's a dink over on the B site. Spam coming out, and Stream Sniper gets the kill through the smoke. What in the world is that? Shoji with the trade. That spike is coming down regardless. Neural Theft, counter Neural Theft.
Spike planted.
Is in play, and now MISC in a situation where they don't have man advantage. Katak has the up in hand. What a shot! The stun as well. Shoji missing the shot, instantly has to dash out before getting taken out there. Just trying to peek little bit by bit, slicing the pie there. Great discipline, and they somehow managed to retake in a situation where they were down numbers and had an up. Insane stuff, and I mean, very impressive.
Yeah, and I mean, as I said, these games are going to continue to be so back and forth. And overall, that is what makes this so interesting about these two teams. Is you think about these two teams, what about the next two, Nobi? Is it going to be even crazier?
I don't even know. Like, I genuinely don't think we're going to see matches this great. And I'd be happy to be proven wrong, by the way. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think we're going to see matches this crazy going forward. I mean, this is so... These teams are literally neck and neck. They're able to adapt to each other so quickly in between rounds, mid-round. It's really good. And I think, honestly, a big point of commendation that needs to be made is with these IGLs on both teams.
Yeah.
100%.
Ooh,
and
stop. Uh-oh.
I'm a little bit
But we
scared.
also have the ult. Oh, Lord.
100%. And we look over here, and Cloudburst coming out, and Shoji actually tried to isolate a fight and kind of did, but it literally did not matter. Femdom still got the kill on short.
And I mean, now it's back to a 5v4. I mean, it's very interesting. It's just so back and forth. These trades are right there.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, the timing.
Actually spots one player out in Garage. That's going to give away just a little bit of information there. And now Wen is going to be at least a little bit more weary of a a potential C hit, and that's actually where the attackers are. Like, no one's there right now. It's literally just Xeno.
30 seconds
and so
left.
that actually may give some false info, and just TP's right over back towards the A site. And I genuinely don't think MISC is ready for this. Yeah, they're not at all. Xeno and Sniper
remaining.
get two literally right away
Spike planted.
when the last one to stand in a 5v1 situation doesn't even have the
What
gun
a
out
play.
at all.
What a play. That was insane.
Incredible. Some
And
excellent mid-rounding, right?
That was some great mid-rounding there. Jokers, that was a play to look at. And I mean, if I was missed there, I would be a little bit like, whoa, okay, they're reading us way too well. Let's change it up. And I mean, if they were on attack, it might be a little bit easier, but then on that defense, a little bit harder to change it up. And so overall, I definitely think Jokers still fighting as well as MISC, but we look at the economy here. And I do see the Blade Storm hopefully about to be popped. Oh, and
yeah.
it is.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I mean, like, it's really down to the eco, right? It's an eco consideration, I suppose, to an extent, right? You see a lot of these players, and the big thing with that big mid-round play that I mentioned, it adds to what I was saying about rotation timings. We literally saw Xeno there walk up into C and make it seem like, especially with the someone being spotted out in garage, it made it seem like the attackers were towards C, but they weren't at all. And Xeno literally just TP'd right out. They hit A and it worked out in their favor, like, pretty much right away. Stream Sniper gets one, which is crazy. Spam coming out as well, but Aloe getting caught with Util out. Hunter's Fury getting popped. Jinu finds one. Aloe with the not dead yet getting popped. And I mean, these trades are really, really back and forth, but it ends up going in the favor of Jokers.
And I mean, that is what they want. But again, the aggression here, it's a 2v3. This is still possible for the side if MISC. One will be found by
player
Kinu.
standing.
Oh my God. 2v1 situation.
planted.
Now the spike is down, and they've got to play this together.
Last player
Recon
standing.
bullet was available, but it didn't even matter. Palui finds the last kill onto Jinu, a Sova diff there to close it out, and they played that really well. They understood that they were in a 2v1 situation. They kind of went together, played for the trade. One player fell, the other one instantly got it back, and really, really disciplined that we've been seeing from Jokers. More disciplined than I saw on Lotus, at least.
Yes. And I definitely
They won.
think, yeah, and I definitely think that discipline is what is going to win them this map of Haven. But again, this is MISC map pick. This is their map pick. So we kind of have to look at that and think, why are we falling a little bit behind?
100%. And we see the map spread here from MISC too. It's a strong side right now. There's rotations already being prompted without really any information gathered whatsoever.
Yeah.
And Stream Sniper actually finds the Cypher too. When falls, Xeno gets another onto Aloe. It is not looking good right now. Jinu
Last
finds
player
one
standing.
over in B, but these players just take map control so easily, so damn easily. And now all of a sudden it's a 4v1, literally less than 40 seconds into the round.
Yeah, and I mean, this is definitely insane from Jokers. I mean, really putting up those numbers, getting aggressive, showing them who wants it more, and Stream Sniper
God.
found Gaddock very fast.
Look, I mean, Stream Sniper might be holding true to his name right now. Let's go ahead and check that PC, see what's going on there.
Check him PC.
Make sure we got that delay going. 100%. 100%. But like at the end of the day, I think the big story to tell here is map control, and that's the important part on this map. That is really the win con, and Jokers have been literally 100% taking that and just running with it. Like they've taken the map control so effectively here thus far. We saw it most like honestly most prominently in the last round, just because of the fact that like we literally saw people just run up into garage, get a kill, and instantly understand kind of like what that meant for, you know, the round in general. They knew that that would prompt rotates, you know? So that's just ultimately like being that aware of the state of the round and where these MISC players are positioned is huge. It's a huge part of winning.
Yeah, and I mean, the one thing also that I want to point out is the change up of aggression here from the attack. I mean, they're so quick sometimes, but this time they're slowing it down and calculating and really making the defense uncomfortable, prompting those early rotates, letting that scan them. Still gonna walk away.
100%. They actually went spots out one player in garage again, and it might be a similar situation to what we saw in previous rounds that might prompt some rotations. MDom just goes ahead and uses the ult. Was that an ult, or did they just walk in the site? No, it wasn't even an ult. He just walked in. It was an ult. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even realize From the Shadows was used there, but it was. And it's just like literally, they just weren't aware at all.
Yeah, that is rough.
My god. This post point positioning as well. Insane stuff. Xeno with 1, the trade is there, but now it's a 3v1 situation. Mallow is like just, oh my god. Yeah, it's so rough right now.
And there's not much more Aloe can do. Try to find one, try to damage the economy as much as possible, but there's not much more you can do. And honestly, I would just try to save the gun, maybe get a pick a little bit later.
Yeah, very, very true. I mean, they've got to hope that they can get something. That's the big part, and it doesn't look like it so far, but that's going to result in another round in the bag for Jokers. I mean, they've got 7 now, and it's looking like, I mean, that round differential is starting to look a little bit more and more like Sen versus Giant X. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't. No.
It's too funny.
We're not speaking this into existence. But it is 7-3 right now, and Joker's really running away with it, Nobi. And I think the one thing that I pointed out a little bit more, but I want to dive a little bit deeper into, was the fact that the change-up of aggression. The fact that they get so aggressive on one round, back up the next, get aggressive again. And I really think it's just great calling from the side of Jokers.
Oh, yeah. No, I completely agree with that. I mean, like, they know exactly when to kind of push forward, when to push off. I think that's a really, really, like, admirable part. Like, it's a really admirable part of their play so far. Their mid-rounding. It's been, like, literally sublime. And this is not even Joker's map pick. Like, that's what's even more impressive to me. Like, it's been amazing to see. So you can only hope that they continue, like, to show, like, that level of gameplay, and you can also only hope that MISC after this timeout starts showing like kind of the same level of play, right?
Yeah, and I mean that's what we want to see. I saw the Sen Classic. It's written.
No.
PTSD,
no.
I have to go. Just kidding. But overall, I like this aggression down mid, but super shy with that cam, ready to spot them out, and Kadek almost gets hit by that shock dart, but the patience is good, and this backup read onto A.
Yeah, very, very true, and they're playing a little bit more patiently here. They honestly, and this is another smart play from this. Oh my god, what in the world was that from MISC? I didn't even see it. 1 kill from Shoji, and Aloe got 2 more. Just right away. That's insane to me. I mean, look, impressive. And Femdom just throwing the op out there. You know what? I kind of understand that, because there are 2 players who drop their weapons over towards window. So I think the play here is just for Femdom to just try to claim a rifle over in window, just expecting no one to really be watching that at this point, which is the case. So,
but honestly, if there was, that would have not been the best. But I do like the idea there, but again, it looks like C is being bred. Maybe they can back up, go to A. I mean, the patience here, though, needs to be strong from win.
Yeah, I think the smart pathing here would really be to go into B. And obviously, if they were able to really see the players. But the smart pathing here would be to go into B, try to get a kill on A link on the jet, and then pivot over to A. That would kind of equalize things a little bit more, but Palui just decides to do it themselves here. Peeking out. Recon dart out, looking to peek, and what a shot! Katak gets 1 and gets the second. A headhunter play there, and a thrifty round in the cards off the back of the timeout, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered, Dilu.
Yeah, and I mean, overall, definitely a great round for MISC to win. I mean, we've been waiting for them to kind of change up that momentum, change up something, and that was the change that they needed in order to win this game. And I mean, now it's 7-4, still not too far out of the hands of MISC. But again, if it gets to 8-4, that pistol is 1, then it's running a little too far away, and it'll be a mountain to climb to get back.
I agree with that. And one other thing I'd like to see from MISC a little bit more that we saw last round, and it was honestly a big reason for their success, is early aggression, right? And that's exactly what we just saw here with this play coming out from Katak. They literally were just instantly able to go ahead, peek with the op, get out with the chamber TP. And that's a huge part of their comp, right? So I think they need to take advantage of that a little bit more. They actually managed to get right over into the C site. Fam comes out, and actually Femdom gets an entry pick. That's huge. Oh my goodness! All these players on Jokers are just running them down. It doesn't even matter. One found, and they're just gonna go ahead and try to peek. The real theft is out, and Zeno claiming the last kill to bring it to an 8-4 half. That right there was really, really impressive.
Yeah, and I mean, as I said, they changed it up. They were playing a little bit too slow, and that didn't work out for them, so they changed it right back and went to 8-4. And now overall, this game has just been so entertaining, as well as the last one.
Oh. I mean, it's a huge reason why, like, I think like this kind of high level of play is so cool to watch, just because the ideas from these teams will end up changing so quickly just based on what the other team is doing, right? They feed off of each other, they play or around each other, and I think that's a really cool dynamic. So starting out into this half, MISC of course looking to equalize, see if they can do it. Have some degree of success here, and right away we're seeing early aggression from Jokers. That's exactly what I wanted to see from MISC. Wendo claiming 2 kills, Katak claiming another over into grass. Beautifully played. One found with the pistol. Femdom looking to equalize. Super Shy with another, and as fast as things went towards the favor of MISC, things kind of, the script gets flipped just a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing with these rounds. It's just going to go back and forth, and just overall trying to get into the site can be hard, but that cage is stopping for a little bit, but the angles here are perfect.
And here we go. Spam coming out. Katak with the trade, and another one with the headhunter. I mean, Katak has been insane with that weapon the entire game. I can see why they're in chamber.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just insane, the precision. But now, 5-8. Great pistol round for MISC to win. That is something that they needed.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
I agree. I really think that ultimately getting that pistol round was a pretty huge part of the win condition. Exactly like what we want to see if you're a MISC fan. So, if you're in the chat, you're cheering for MISC. That's a good start for them in this half. You want to make sure they continue. Louis, though, with an instant sheriff shot. I'm not sure what happened there, but I see a headshot through a wall, and I'm sure someone's mad. No way. Oh, do we even see a little bit of the arm there? I think Imda might have seen a little bit of Shoji's arm. I'm not sure, though. Shot coming out. They've got to be aware of where this player is. It doesn't matter, though. Shoji claiming 1 kill with the Guardian, looking potentially for more, but is gonna be disciplined, gonna back off.
Just had a feeling there, I guess, that somebody was waiting there. That was smart. The backup to C, though. It looks like they're still going to go towards here, but don't know exactly where. It's a 4v4, still possible for either team.
Completely agree with you there. I mean, look, the walk up for the C here is honestly a really good play, just because of the fact that they're pretty much aware that the Cypher isn't going to have a whole lot of utility towards this site. And if you know that the Cypher generally plays there, you've got to hit C. I mean, that is 100% the ideal site to hit. Katak, though, finding another one with that Marshall Shoji. And these players are on a war path right now, but so apparently are Jokers. What is going on right now? A potential Thrifty in the cards. They now have a man advantage, and they pick it together, aware of Katak's position. And what a play from the Jokers.
Salamat, thanks.
That was beautiful. That slide was kind of smooth. That was kind of smooth, I won't lie.
I mean, credit where credit's due, certainly. I mean, both of those players, the comms there were just absolutely on point. Hey, let's peek together. Let's make sure we're able to claim this.
1.
Like, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, it was honestly so impressive. That's huge for them to get.
Yeah.
Literally, like, as fast as MISC claimed the inch, Jokers seem to claim a mile, and that's exactly what's been sort of the story of this game so far. very, very well played on their part.
Yeah, and I mean, that's something that you want to see. You want them to be able to win these rounds. You want this aggression, and it's early again from Femdom swinging.
God.
Ooh, got a shot from Soju.
Sam coming out. Doesn't even get one. Super Shy whiffs, and that's going to be a gun collected. So now they have access to the C site.
Go, go, go.
And now all of a sudden, Jokers are at a man disadvantage. They've got to equalize quick. My goodness. Yeah, and they're looking to get some sort of info here, so where these players are on the site, trying to retake as fast as possible. That's a great start, though. Early peek, and that's an early kill, too. And oh my God, as fast as things looked to go in the favor of MISC, again, Jokers just rip it out of their hands, ripping their soul away and their hearts. Palui grabbing that defuse, and Jokers find themselves at double digits. And it's just absolute devastation right now for MISC. They've got to be feeling it.
Yeah,
we might even start to see timeout soon.
Too. I mean, I'm waiting for that second timeout. I mean, they still have it. But overall, one thing that I want to point out is Joker's retakes are so precise. Like, they have continued, like, through Lotus and through here. They're very coordinated and together. The kills are perfect. They're waiting for that spike, the perfect time, and they just explode onto the site and just go. And that is something that is so important.
Oh
my
God. What is this from Palui? You've got to be kidding me! 3!
Spike down A.
Are you joking right now? MISC is just reeling in it at the moment. I mean, they're in their spawn right now. What is going on? Stream Sniper just absolutely toying with them. And they're going to have to try to get something here. The stun coming out. And Katak still lands the kill. Cosmetic stun right there.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's...
Yeah, Jokers needs to be careful, though. We can't throw away too many numbers. Those immediate 3 picks were great. But again, they just need to play patient here. They can't be throwing into the spawn. And this is exactly why.
Absolutely true. But now it's a 2v1. Still man advantage for Jokers. All of a sudden, when the last one to stand, looking to get it done, looking to get anything for his team.
Oh, wait, this is good.
Oh, yeah, this is great. And could potentially isolate a fight here. And that's an important point. This re-peek into window would be huge. Both players sitting over towards there, but they instantly flick over. Great reaction time there to give Jokers another round. And they just continue along over and over and over again.
Joker's putting in that work, and I mean, Zeno, very, very strong kills there, as well as Palui.
Look, Palui, you know, we love Palui. Palui's actually, like, done really well so far. Yeah. So, honestly, the top 3 really on Jokers have been, like, the real, like, I feel like the real difference makers here. The Sova utility has been great. Just all that kind of stuff, right? Like, the duelists have been honestly doing their jobs perfectly, you know, knowing when to aggress, knowing when not to. Zeno literally just sitting in short, not over peeking, waiting, knowing that Katak has the tour de force online. Like, it's those types of things that honestly make a huge difference. And now these players are just not even, and that's like, what is that? Zeno gets the kill right away. Isolates a fight.
Out. Oh,
no
God.
Trade.
Yeah, but Aloe walking up. This could be bad, but I mean, the immediate trade should be here, but the positioning is a little bit wonky, but it looks like that spike is going to go right down to C, but the only one there is Stream Sniper, 777, and let's see what he can do. R7, the lucky numbers for you today. They might be. No charges left.
Let's see, but it doesn't even look like it's a C hit. They just choose to cancel. Some rotates were prompted, yes, but these players on Jokers are really just standing their ground.
Yeah.
Doing it well at that. And yeah, like, look at that. Zeno's already going back to A. They've read it perfectly. And off noise, they're just going to head right over. Tour de force, 1 kill with the tour de force from Katak. Aloe with another kill. Zeno looking to equalize. Doesn't get it done, though. Aloe potentially saving the round for MISC. Some huge value off of those 2 kills. And now there's only 1 left. Stream Sniper, though, grabbing that kill. The Not Dead Yet gets popped. And Stream Sniper claims the kill again. Are they aware of the positioning? Stream Sniper, what is that? has the wall available and everything, but Genu saves it for MISC. Preventing
shot.
Jokers from getting to match point. What a shot is right.
Wow. I thought we saw Stream Sniper just pass away right there, but no. Chamber was gone.
My goodness.
But that is the aggression that we want to see, and that makes it so interesting for us. And now it's 11-6. Still possible for MISC to bring it back, but those kills are round changing.
100%. And I mean, like, that was 100% winnable for Stream Sniper too. That's the crazy part. And I mean, this dude is 20 and 12 right now, just going absolutely insane. Zeno's 19 and 12, literally right behind him. Like, it is. These players are insane right now. Dimensional Drift getting popped as well, and they're actually using the Hunter's Fury off the back of it. It doesn't get any value, but I saw the vision. I certainly did. That could have been really cool. One Bucky kill, instantly traded. And look, you know what? They're sort of somewhat on an eco here. I think we see Super Side with the Judge. And so, honestly, not too bad for Zeno to get one.
Found you.
Yep.
Where is everyone?
Judge play. Judge gameplay.
Judge,
Here we go.
Judge.
So unfortunate.
Spike's planted.
Spike gets planted, though. And now we are in a 4v3 situation. Hunter's Fury gets popped by Genu. Doesn't really find anything so far, but Palui claims the kills. Genu with the trade, and now it's a 1v3 situation, and it's gonna be the last one to stand against everyone in this situation. Genu finds one, another player over towards long, but the smoke is in their eyes. Nothing left to be done. That's gonna bring Jokers to match point and series point, looking for the 2-0 victory over MISC.
Yeah, and I mean, match point with 6 rounds to run is not impossible, but for MISC, they have a mountain to climb. And overall, with the way that Jokers are playing right now, this is going to be very, very difficult.
Very, very true. Look, I mean, ultimately, I think that MISC, the big thing MISC needs to fix is kind of the way they're just kind of being a little bit more patient, right? Like we've seen rounds where they've literally just ran into smokes and gotten sprayed down through the smoke. And I think they should be a little bit more aware of how Jokers are kind of aggressing on these chokes, and they need to just be a little bit more patient on it. Not to say that they should, yeah, like, I mean, that's a great example right there of something good, right? Like, they kind of waited a little bit, they peaked together, and it honestly was a great result. But another thing is these 1v1s here, like, that was a 1v1 taken right there by Aloe, you know, and it could have resulted in a kill. Equalized, literally just right away equalized the mana advantage here. But, I mean, of course, it's difficult with shots like that. Oh my god. What in the world am I seeing from Shoji right now? Just literally updraft dashing into the site, instantly flicking onto these players. Now Super Shy just sitting there with a Judge, not able to do anything at all. Shoji wants this to continue as much as possible. Drone coming out here onto the site, spots one player close left, looking to get it, and is not going to get it done at all. Femdom falls as well, so MISC stay alive here. That's really, really important for them. I'm sure they just want to be able to correct as much as they can.
Yeah.
Sort of force correct, right?
And I mean, it's just kind of like waiting. Yeah, I mean, great round for them to win. Pause that momentum for the side of Jokers, but overall, MISC still does have a little bit to go, and it's just really, really hard for them. But they are just still, no matter what, trying their best.
Yeah, 100%. And I think calculated patience here really is the win con here. Like, again, like Aloe ultimately had a teammate behind them, but didn't have them close enough to be able to trade. And so literally Zeno gets out right away for free. But no way. Femdom, there's no shot.
Spike
Gets a kill and the spike down and breaks the trick. Huge. So much value right there. And now all of a sudden it's a 5v3 situation. And all these players on MISC are pretty much separated at the moment. One with a kill. Now it's a 3v4.
Yeah. Oh, and Stream Sniper finding one, but Soji.
But Palui is just being patient, so patient, and lands the kill. And now the last one to stand in between Jokers and a victory is gonna be Katak, who has been incredible in the chamber thus far, but This is a tall order, Dilu. Can he get it done?
I mean, I would like to believe that this push-up can be deadly. I mean, it's a 1v3. All angles are held. Katak finds one, looking for a little bit more, and can't find it. And what a shot from Palui to end it out. Jokers taking it 2-0 over MISC.
Yep. I mean, what a showing from Jokers. They did incredible on that map in general. It was so impressive. And that is going to do it. It's a 2-0 victory for Jokers. A set is not needed, and they're going to go ahead and move on. So, I mean, look, that was a really tough loss for MISC, but I mean, I'm sure they can 100% bounce back. It's certainly doable for them. But it was a valiant effort nonetheless, right? It was 100% a valiant effort. The games, especially Lotus, was so close. I mean, like, it was literally neck and neck. Either team could have won that map. And honestly, like, if it had gone the other way, we'd be seeing something entirely different.
Yeah. But I mean, I think the one thing about Jokers that were so strong is just they kept fighting. That aggression and that change up of play was really what won them this map here today.
Yeah, 100%. I think the story of this game, the big reason why Jokers won was calculated aggression, right? Like, that's exactly what it was, you know? They just knew exactly when to push up, especially like early in the round. They did it together so that even if one player fell, they were able to trade successfully. Just having that, just being on the same wavelength and being on point throughout was huge. So props to them. They got it done. They got it done quick.
Yeah. And overall, that is something that you want here from Jokers. But we will catch you guys very soon for Roso Crystal versus Roso Royal, which is apparently one of the very expected ones from tonight that people are here to watch. And I know a couple of the Royal players, so I'm excited to see them play. But
100%.
We will catch you guys in about 10 minutes for that game of the night, and we will see who will make it to grand finals tomorrow. See you soon.
See ya.